in coming to your home country tonight, and my heart is restless within each I cannot tame. For too long, distance has been the cruel wall that has stood between you, your world on one side, mine on the other, separated not by oceans alone but by the weight of duty, expectations, and the watchful eyes of those who would rather keep us apart. Tonight, I cross that line. Tonight, I step into your land not as a prince bound by protocol, but as a man who can no longer brave without seeing the woman he loves. Every mile I travel, every hour that passes, feels like 1,000 lifetimes, because I am desperate for the moment when my eyes meet yours, not through a glowing screen, not in whispered calls stolen under the cover of secrecy, but face to face, where nothing can distort the truth between us. Do you know what this journey means for me? It is not merely a flight into another country, it is rebellion. It is defiance. My advisors will whisper that I am reckless, my guards will fear for my safety, my family will question my judgment, but none of them will ever understand that the greatest risk of my life would be not to come to you. I am prepared to walk through the shadows of your streets, to cloak myself in anonymity if I must, just for the chance to stand before your door and feel your presence not as a dream, but as a reality. I imagine the look in your eyes when you see me there, unexpected yet inevitable, the trembling of your lips before they curve into the smile that has haunted me in every lonely night of exile. That image is enough to drive me forward, to silence every doubt, to make this journey not a gamble, but the only path I could ever choose. Tonight, I come not as the heir to a throne, not as the son of a kingdom, but as a man stripped of everything but the truth of his love. And when I truly hold you, you will know that all the battles I fought, all the walls I've broken, were worth it for that single heartbeat where the world finally bows to what destiny has already written, that you and I were never meant to live apart. Even as I say those words aloud, I feel the fire of rebellion burning in my chest. My every step toward you feels like an act of war against the life I have been forced to live, because for so long, my existence has been dictated by others, my movements carefully measured, my heart bound in chains of responsibility. But tonight, I am breaking those chains. Tonight, I am not listening to the whispers of the court, nor the cautious warnings of my advisors, nor even the stern silence of my mother. Tonight, I am listening only to my heart, and it beats with one relentless demand: go to her. I can almost see the place you call home, the streets that know your footsteps, the walls that have heard your laughter, the skies that hold your silence when you miss me most. I want to step into that world, to walk where you walk, to breathe where you breathe, to feel what life feels like on the side of the world where my love belongs. Perhaps your neighbors will not know who I am, perhaps they will not see a prince disguised among them. But that anonymity excites me, gives me the chance to be yours without the weight of titles, without the fear of judgment. For once, I can look at you as simply a man in love, not a figure trapped behind duty. But do you know what else drives me, my love? The thought that every moment I delayed is a moment stolen from us by forces that never deserved such power over our lives. I am tired of waiting for permission to see you, tired of counting the days like a prisoner marks his cell wall, tired of pretending that distance is something we can endure without breaking. My soul has been screaming for you in silence, and now I am finally answering that call. Even if it means angering my family, even if it means inviting scandal, even if it means standing alone against the disapproval of an entire kingdom, I will come to you. And when I do, when the plane lands and the night air of your homeland hits my face, I know my heart will race as though it has never beaten before. I will carry the weight of 1,000 secrets, but in that moment, I will also carry the lightness of a man who has finally found his way back to the only truth that matters, you. When I see you standing there, whether in surprise, in tears, or in the trembling stillness of disbelief I will know that the distance has been shattered, the fear silenced, the destiny claimed. Tonight is not just a journey, it is the rewriting of our story. As the words echo inside me, I feel the gravity of what I am about to do. It is not just a journey, it is a declaration, a rebellion, a vow. For too long, I have been made to wait, to calculate every step as if love could be measured, as if desire could be silenced by rules written long before I was even born. Tonight, I am choosing differently. I am choosing you. Not as a prince bound by duty, but as a man who has reached the edge of his restraint, and is finally leaping into the fire of what he truly wants. I keep imagining the moment you will see me, unannounced, standing before you. Perhaps it will be late, the sky heavy with stars, the streets silent except for my footsteps as I draw closer to the place where you are. I imagine you opening the door, confusion flashing in your eyes before recognition takes hold. And then the storm that will follow in that silence. Will you cry? Will you throw yourself into my arms? Or will you hesitate, shocked that I dared to do something so reckless, so desperate? Whatever your reaction, I know one thing with certainty, will not regret it. For even one glance of your face is worth all the wars I may have to fight afterward. I wonder if your heart will race the way mine is now. Because right now, even as I prepare for this journey, my blood feels alive with fire. Every mile between us feels like a crime, every second of waiting like punishment. My soul has been restless without you, wandering through palaces filled with luxury, but empty of warmth. They all say I have everything, but how can a man have everything, when the only thing that gives meaning to his breath is still far away? I will not endure this exile from your presence anymore. Tonight, I end the distance. Tonight, I claim what is mine. And let them say what they will, me adversaries, my mother, my kingdom. Let them whisper of scandal, let them shake their heads at my disobedience, let them warn of consequences. I no longer care. Do you hear me, my love? I no longer care. Because when I close my eyes, I do not see my throne. I do not see the crown. I do not see the corridors of power. I see you. Your smile, your silence, your tears, your hands that once trembled in mine as if they, too, feared the world we were trapped in. I see you, and that sight erases every fear, every doubt, every voice that tries to keep us apart. And when I arrive, when I finally stand at your doorstep, it will not just be a man knocking, it will be a storm, a confession, a lifetime of hidden love demanding to be seen. I will look at you with the hunger of every sleepless night, with the itch of every letter I never sent, with the fire of every word I wanted to say, but never could. And when you see me there, you will understand this is not madness, this is not weakness, this is destiny. Those words repeat in my head like thunder, and the closer the night comes, the heavier my heart grows with both fear and fire. I imagine your face, the shock in your eyes, the disbelief that I would abandon my throne, my duties, my carefully crafted image all for you. But is it truly abandonment, or is it liberation? For what good is power, what good is loyalty to the crown, if the price is living a life where I cannot hold you, cannot love you openly, cannot even breathe without guilt? No, I cannot be that man anymore. Tonight, I'm not a prince. Tonight, I am simply a lover, reckless and raw, traveling across borders just to touch your hand. The silence of the night will be my only ally. The world will not know what I have done until it is too late. I will already be at your doorstep, already within reach of the one I have been dying to see. I imagine standing there, my hand raised, but trembling as I knock, my heart pounding harder than any drum of war I have ever heard. I will hear your footsteps on the other side, hesitant, unaware of who waits for you. And then the door will open, and in that single instant, everything will change. The air will thicken, time will halt, and the rest of the world will fade. Because it will be you and I will finally be where I belong. But I know it will not be simple. Your eyes will widen, not only with surprise, but with fear of what my presence means, of the dangers it will invite into your life. You will ask me why I came, what madness drove me here, and I will have no answer except the truth that I could no longer live without you. That every night apart from you is a torment, every whispered warning from my family a dagger, every sunrise without you a hollow victory. I will tell you that I would rather risk losing everything than spend one more day in a kingdom where you do not exist beside me. And yes, I know you will worry. You will tell me that they will come for me, that my name is too heavy to move unnoticed, that the crown will hunt me for disobedience. Perhaps you will even tell me to leave, to protect myself, to protect you. I do not see, my love. I am already lost without you. I am a plane cuts through the dark skies. I realize, I am not just crossing my sea, I am crossing every invisible line that once kept us apart. The weight of my name, the chains of my duty, the endless warnings carved into my soul, they all dissolve the closer I get to you. And in the silence above the clouds, I make a silent promise. No matter what storm awaits me when I land, no matter what walls your fear or my family try to build between us, I will not retreat.